Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Peacey Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, Peacey Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, Peacey Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact Peacey Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Welcome, everybody, to GT Champions. It's the International GT Series. It's round number 7 or 8. Oh, 7, I guess. At Spa. Ooh, it's exciting. Spa is one of my favorite tracks to race at, mostly because, well, it's Spa, and everything about it is wonderful. So, round 7 is here. We are on track. And it's gonna be a fun little race. Got a decent set of cars out on the track, about an even split between the GT3 and GTP class. So should have some fun battles today. Weather's looking a little interesting, so we'll see how it goes throughout the race. Anyway, so I'm Chris. I'll be here giving you the play-by-play. Fry is here. What's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody?
I know Fry is going to try as hard as he can to focus on this and not the 24-hour.
What?
I,
What
I,
are we doing?
I had it on my other screen. I'm like, nope, I cannot be distracted. Pix is here doing all of our broadcast stuff, and Aton is out doing what Aton does, which to me he's like Batman. I know he's there, and I know he's out there protecting us, but I don't know what he does. If that makes any sense. Anyway, pardon me. All right, so we are in Belgium. We are in the second longest track on the calendar for us. Actually, this one is shorter than Le Mans by just a little bit, right? I think it is.
Yeah, Le Mans is longer.
Yeah, Le Mans is longer. Almost 4.5 miles here in Spa with 19 turns. A Porsche 963 set the record here last year in the 6 hours of Spa, a 2-minute 4. So we're gonna have to see what we're gonna get out of the drivers today, because I already see Sam Cook out there in a 2:02 on the board so far in his lap time. So guys are moving along quite nicely. So this is a fun track. A lot of great, just iconic sections of the track. Radion, the Kemmel Straight, which is a giant overtaking opportunity for people. We're going to see a lot of trouble with people going through Puhan and through Blanchimont. Those are two really hard corners to get right every single time. And of course, the final chicane, a massive overtaking zone along with Lesource at turn 1. So Spa just has everything. You got uphills, you got downhills, you got lefts, you got rights, you got chicanes, you've got hard braking zones, you got hairpins. It's all the stuff that you could possibly enjoy. So we'll finish up here at Spa, and then there's just 2 rounds left after that. We'll be in Brazil at Interlagos, and then we're going to be back in the United States and finishing up at Daytona. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff, folks. So stick around. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you know when we're going to be going live next. It'll be a lot of fun. And this particular season, we have a cash prize for the winner of the GTP and GT3 classes, brought to us by Detailing Group and SiteScan 3D. And depending on the average participation, that prize will either be $50 or $100 for that winner. So woohoo! People are looking pretty spicy out there. Sam Cook all over it for the GTP championship, and David Hertling got decent lead for it. So these guys have some racing to do still to get their hands on this one, plus the winner coin, of course. So all these really cool stuff. Really, all these really? That's not right. That's not English. All these cool items and awards are brought to us by our sponsors at Peacey Systems. Go check them out, peacsysystems.com. Tell Richard that we sent you there. I was just talking to him this week. He's really excited about the continued relationship and the fun it is to tell his friends, look what we do, look what we support, and people like to come and watch. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, our global sponsor. Pardon me. It's been a weird talking day for me. And our global sponsor, Origin Micro. Super excited for them. In fact, there's a driver out on track today that Don Doney from Origin met down in South America while he was on vacation, and we'll see him out on track at some point today. Gabo Perez met him at a sim arcade down there, and after that, now that sim arcade plays the GT Champions broadcasts on their screens when there's not a thing like the 24-hour or a WEC or IMSA race or something going on, or Formula One. Our stuff is all over their screens, so that's pretty fun. So cool times. Origin Micro sticking it out internationally. So go visit them, originmicro.com. Whew. All right. The drivers still have just a minute or two left to get their qualifying done. So Sam Cook, Eli, and David Karapetian, they lead the 3 in the GTP class, and Sam has a pretty decent lead, but that battle for P2 is way too close. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, we have a drop round that we have to do. And after this race is over, we'll be able to have a real total heading back in there. We've got, starting in 11th, we got Youssef, Tucker, River, Lucas, Daniel, Andre, Devin, Jacob, Alan, and Evan. Alan and Evan have not raced yet, so they'll have to get some points on the board for the end of the season. David Hertling in the GT3 class, leading it up there by a decent margin, with Tobias and Eric following right behind them. Then you've got Jack, Juan, Hannum, Juan, Hannum, Brandon, Dennis, Lewis, and Javi. That's your top 10. Then you've got Jakob, Scott, Sajan, Erjo, Marcus, Jordan, Ratchison, Nathan, Inigo, Jason. That's your top 20. And I think we have just a few left outside of that somewhere. Nope, I guess that's all of them. So Jason, Scott, they're at with 32 points. So there's some folks out there that have some points to get, but it's gonna be a really good race. So far we've had 5 races that David Hertling, who's our points leader, has had, and he has won 4 of those. So he's gotten all 5 of them on the podium. Tobias has won one of the races, and he's been on that podium 4 times, not too far behind. So there's plenty of work for these drivers to do. And we do have a shortened pace lap, so the drivers will start right around turn 12, just after Puhan, and they'll have a few corners to do as they head up. So they're all stacking it up right now. I'm gonna go out there and give them a little rundown, a driver briefing, and my guy Fry here is gonna give you all the deets on the qualifying. I'll talk to you folks in a minute.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got a Lexus out front of 2 BMW. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong screen. Sorry, folks. When the layman's is on, my attention is everywhere. Sam Cook, who I know is also watching the race while he be racing, so I'll be talking while watching the race, and we're all just multitasking the best we can. So Sam Cook is going to lead off, Marco Talaveski, Samuel Cruz in third, Eli Sosik in fourth, Bastian in fifth, Daniel Baquero, almost got that right, yeah, sixth, Vincent Viscani in seventh, Rafael Rodriguez in eighth, David Carpinian in ninth, Joseph in 10th, Tobias Seck in 11th, David Hertling in 12th. Look for him to make a run for the front. He seems to have a habit of it. Lewis Butler in 13th, Dennis Jan Bench in 14th, Caleb Aguilar in 15th, Hannum Du 16th, Inagio Lopez in 17th, Brandon Devine in 18th, Marcus Colum in 19th, Gabo Perez is our new driver in 20th, and Eric Halsband will bring up the rear. Not bad for me multitasking, getting through some names that I have trouble pronouncing. As Chris alluded to, they'll all start halfway or so around the track, I guess 3/4, if you will. So far lining up together, but I'm pretty sure they will have a separated start. Yep, there they go.
Yep, I let them know. Just count to 10
Yeah,
before you
just
take off.
like, we can't help it, the sim is going to stack all of you on top of each other. It's up to you guys to kind of get that gap. Chris, you weren't here last week, man. They did like half a track.
I saw it.
Yeah, it was like
okay.
they just kept going further and further back. But this class is going to catch them anyway. But the closer you are to them, the longer it takes.
Yeah, that's true. Well, here, this is a really long track, so it's going to take them a while to get, that close to, pardon me, to get that close to them. Probably take them 5 or 6 laps before they get anywhere near them. But we always have something go wrong. Somebody ends up in the pits. Who knows? Speaking of the pits, the BMW's headed there.
The longest day of racing with Le Mans, and we have a double Spa races today. So, yeah, we're putting in the mileage.
Yeah, we are, and we're going to get these green lights any moment after they get all the way around through turn 1. Oh, this is the endurance. I thought the start line was going to be right there. That's the finish line.
The 24-hour layout?
Yep, the start line is after turn 1 here, La Source. So right about halfway down this hill, they're going to get the green light. And there they go. Heading up, riding on the first time. Cold tires, hold it together. Oh, I love that corner. I've not driven it in one of these cars, though. All right. Oh, look at this. Talevsky and Cook. Oh, Talevsky goes around the outside. No, that was Sam who goes around the outside. Oh, boy. Yeah, people trying to make some moves there.
That is
And
why
here
they
comes the
built an escape
GT3s.
road.
There they go. Up the hill, up the hill. Already almost single file, except Hannum Do back there side by side with somebody, straightens it out. Okay. Not bad start, guys. Now let's see them when they hit the end of Kemmel Straight here in Lacombe. Does anybody make a move? A couple people on the inside. Ooh, 3 wide. Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Well, you know, you can win the race in one turn. You can.
Yeah. Look at that newcomer, Gabo Perez. He's the one that that Don Doney met down in South America, up to the front of the GT3 class. How did he started from the pits? That was weird. That was weird. How'd that happen? Maybe he's gonna end up with some kind of a flag, but that was weird. Um, oh, yep. Let me take care of that. Okay. Yep. y- Yeah. I'm gonna pop on the radio and let him know.
Sometimes iRacing is iRacing. He did not get the memo. Oh, good. So we can totally just blame Chris on that one because he didn't send out the memos. He, well,
I just let
next
him.
time.
I just let him know to either lay back and let the cars go by him, or just drive through on the next one. So we'll see if he lays back. I don't see that he's actually done that. I do like the livery. The Gabo's running the Lightning McQueen on it. Looks nice.
That's why we didn't see him go to the front. It was so fast.
There you go. Chicow! Or kachow. I said that backwards. Anyway, so Talevsky's got the lead of the race now up front in the GTP cars. And Tobias is the de facto leader until Gabo does a drive-through, which I should just do that so that he has that. That'll let him know that he has to do that.
Now the time to pass Sam Cook is on the straights because every time he hits the straights, he looks over at his phone to watch the race. So he's not looking.
All right, I set the black flag for Gabo so that he'll move back. I'm not sure what his pace is, but yeah, I was gonna say they've already caught him. Tobias is right on him. So
I think that's why he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let them all pass me because they're gonna.
yeah, I already gave him the drive-through so that he gets out of the way. It's okay. I've spoken with him a bunch this week. He's just excited to get. Oh no! Sam Cook went around. What happened to Sam? I think he just did that all by himself. No radio messages.
I told you he's been watching that race on his phone. He's trying to multitask.
There you go. Okay. Okay, so Eli running in second now. Eli's really close he's leading the Pro-Am championship by about 50 points. But he's running second in the overall championship, but he's got a significantly lower number of points to about 30 points to his teammate Sam Cook. So you never know what happens around these parts. Eric Hall's band, what's going up, Eric? Eric's running third in the championship right now, and there's Mark. I almost said Lacombe. I don't know why I said Lacombe. I've got that corner in my brain, I guess. Marcus. So Eric with Super Lap Haze, XT Haze. I don't know jargon. I'm too old for that. Look at that. Samuel Cruz, Cadillac v Cadillac in second place here. Into La Source for the fourth time. That view. That corner just gives me chills. I love it. Yeah, it should be interesting. So, what? Okay, Samuel. It's like, whew. Yeah, we're racing Spa here. In IGTS, and then later this afternoon you get to Fry, you get to race in GT3 cars on this track in the World Cup in Gran Turismo.
You're gonna see a lot of Lambos and Ferraris apparently.
Yeah, everybody's been holding off using those cars for this season, and now they have
I will share my game plan. My game plan was because the sim that we're using came out with the new Ferrari GT3 car. For some reason, it was dominant at Yas Marina. It was just absolutely like they built it for that track almost. And, you know, a few updates later, they've kind of adjusted things. I decided to switch things up, and I was like, well, I'm going to go run Spa and see which car's faster. Yep, Ferrari was faster.
Yeah,
so we're running the Ferrari.
Awesome.
And then I had to figure out where to put the brakes because apparently I melt the front tires off the car. So...
That's okay. You'll get new tires. You always do.
Yeah, I just figured out the brakes. That was easier. But I have been too distracted with the new Group 1 cars that we have received, which are a little bit disappointing for me because we didn't get the Cadillac. I really wanted the freaking Cadillac.
Yeah, they gave you the Peugeot instead. Not that it's a bad car. It's just like, what?
So I have immediately jumped in the Ferrari, and I wanted to drive the Ferrari around Le Mans, and then I used the Porsche. Not a big fan of the Porsche, but did run faster because apparently that's sometimes sims are just that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been so distracted. I was like, I have to go practice. I need to know the difference of these cars. They are so much different.
We're gonna see what happened to Sam Cook here.
And then right there, he was looking over at the phone.
Yeah, it seemed like he was on the brakes on the curbs and just wasn't ready for it. Ooh. Oh, somebody did not like how David and when they were going through Blanchimont, Daniel did not like how that was. I don't know what was going on there. Did Daniel run him wide through Blanchimont? Oh, well, he was right there. David had the...
I mean, that was more battling contact, you know. I mean, things yeah, no, not that one.
That one was...
yes, things happen when you're moving around your boat driving really fast. I mean, you're going to bounce off of each other. You know, things happen like that. That's...
Yeah, but that other one
let it go. Yeah, no,
a little bit much.
Yeah, that's just diving it in there. I mean, look, I'm a big fan of sending a guy a signal down a straight, maybe giving him a little tap, like, yeah, I didn't like that. But you don't take a dude out.
Yeah, well, so far I thought we were going to go with an incident-free weekend. That may not be the case.
I'll wait till tonight. I'm running everybody off the track. That's about my only chance.
You be nice. You be nice.
Hey,
a
I
good
may have won.
example.
I may have won the race, but I had 18 tickets posted against me.
Set a good example, Fry. That's what your job is. All right, so there's Gabo. He's got his disco lights going. I love that about the Porsche. That was him going, all right, I'm gonna sort this out. That is one of the challenges with starting in pit lane when it's multi-class, is that green flag flies, and then it allows them to leave the pits. But the other drivers hadn't even started yet, so the things we learn every single day when we're four Cadillacs represented in the GTP class today, 2 Acuras, 2 Porsches, and 2 BMWs. So whether or not you all care is entirely up to you. This is a great championship happening in the GTP class and in the GT3 class. Nice close battles going towards the end of the series, so for the end of the races. So I'm excited to see after this race what the championship really looks like when the drop rounds are calculated. So it's gonna be good stuff.
I think we get our drop rounds calculated after this round, so yeah, I can't wait to see where I'm at. I bet I'm winning.
You know, I think I made the mistake, and I thought last round was round 10 in World Cup, but it was actually round 9, and I did all the drop rounds already. So now I'll have to recalculate them after today's race.
Well, we still have the made-up race because we didn't get to do the first one.
That one's not going to be counted. So we've reduced we've reduced it down to 11 rounds. With the 2 drop rounds.
Gotcha. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Oh wait, no. Is it round? It's round 9. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna focus on this
10. I think it's 10 because we would have 10, 11, 12, and then the made up race.
Yeah.
So I think it's round 10. Yeah. I don't know, man. We bounce around so much.
We do. Ooh, Sam Cook trying to climb his way back up. He's in 5th. That's Vincent Viscioni in front of him. So he's trying to get himself back up there. If anyone's going to climb back up through this field, he's going to be one of those guys. But he's got some pretty decent paced guys out in front of him. Whoa! Oh, he's probably like, that is not what I need right now. Woo! That was Bestian, right? Oh no, that was Vincent. That's Vincent. That's the Acura. Oh yeah, he just gets way too much into that. The tires can only hold so much grip, my guy. Only so much grip.
Yeah, I do the same thing around that corner. I don't know why it doesn't like me, but it doesn't.
Puhan and Bruxelles, coming out of there. That one is just one of the hardest ones to get right, and you can lose so much time there. All right, Sam's going to find his way through some of these GTP cars, and that's Samuel Cruz up there ahead of him. And his teammate Eli, so he's caught back up to the podium racers. Marco is just 2 seconds ahead of them, so Marco not pulling away as quickly as he did the last couple of races. So I think he's gonna keep everybody on their toes. Marco hasn't done that many races with the group, but he is running. Well, I'm sorry, he's ran 4. He's in 4 of the races. And he is 4th in the championship. So he's doing pretty good. Tobias is out where Tobias is used to being, but David Hertling is right there in that orange Porsche. And this is, oh, careful. This is a track that can both reward you handsomely and destroy you at the same time. You could be thinking halfway through a lap that you got this thing nailed down, and the second lap reaches out and just sucks you off the track. Still a decent grouping of the cars together as we're 15 minutes into this thing. So in our previous races here, GT Champs, you can see the fastest lap down there. Ollie Schultz holds the fastest GTP class record at 2 minutes 3.3. And that was in the Acura in the excuse me, in the prototype challenge or prototype showdown. And then he also holds the fastest lap in a Ferrari 296 of a 2:16.9. Right now, that lap time has been broken by 3 of the drivers. Tobias, David, and Lewis have all beat that time. The fastest lap right now is a 2:16.8, and that is by Tobias. So he'll hold that new record. He'll get to have the fastest lap on the board there at the end of this thing. In the prototypes, though, I'm sorry, Pix, can you pull up one more time? I'm sorry. I was just checking to see where Marco was because I think he was really close. He was also a 2:03, his best lap. So let's see, a 2:03.3. And yes, by 1/100th of a second, Marco has the new best lap in a GTP car. Also in the Acura. So interesting. We'll have some new stuff for next time around. Speaking of next time around, Sam Cooke is like, all right, this time I'm going back to the podium places. Keeping his nose right there. Wow. Okay. That was a brave move through Puhan. I don't have those kind of balls. That was good move, Sam. I think Samuel Cruz knew it was coming, and he was like, I'm just going to give it to him.
It is much easier that way. I hope everyone does that tonight.
It just gets out of your way.
Yeah, just get out of the way. Just move over.
Come on,
fine.
prize coming.
Yeah. I'll even signal.
Yeah, man, the I just wish they would do something with GT7 so we can have more cars on the track. Because, man, some multi-class racing would be awesome there.
You would think we'd be asking so much for 5 more cars. That's all we want. 5 more. Of course, we would want more, but at minimum, if you gave us 5, a lot of people would be happy.
Yeah. Look at all those mix of cars right there. I'd love to see that. So David Hertling has definitely closed up on Tobias. He's a lot closer than he was a few laps ago. Ooh. That was close. Louis Butler almost set the car around off the curve. Yeah, this is where the GTP cars have to be patient. When these cars are going up through Radeon and a Rouge, you just got to give those GT3s every ounce of track they can get because they are on the limit of grip the whole time. Oh, David Hertling around. Oh, Tobias just let him go. That doesn't seem right. Like, was he trying to defend and then David's just like, I got this later on the brakes? Because that kind of looked like he just moved over to let him by.
Maybe different fuel strategy or
maybe
strategy.
He's trying to get behind him so he can save
We
some
have
fuel.
seen races where they waited last 10 minutes and they just came in and got the splash and kept going. So, and we've had
I don't know, I feel
takers
like-
do the middle stop, you know.
Oh. I mean, I don't see any, like, incident points for him, really.
What did he do?
Did he not serve the Yeah, but did he stop in his pit box and leave and didn't serve the penalty properly, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure I'll hear from him and figure out what's going on. Let's see. Let's take a look. I'm just taking a quick look at the weather. So right now, it looks like that we might have rain in about an hour. So the race would be over by then, but there's a 78%. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. We may or may not see rain by the end of this thing. That would be interesting. That would throw a big, change at all these drivers. 78% chance of rain out there. But no, that's the humidity level, isn't it? Yeah, that's humidity. I'm looking at the radar, and there is... Oh, I do see rain coming. Oh, I see rain coming. It's out quite a ways, but it's showing up, so...
Yeah, we talking like around the corner or 18 miles down the Rizzo?
Well, it's a ways away. The wind is blowing around 10 miles an hour, but the weather keeps changing. Let's see, what is the track time right now? It is I don't know what time it is on the track, unfortunately. Yes, I do. I just have to look at the right time. It says it's 12:36 sim time. And the range would be here by 1:15. So in less than an hour? Okay. And you know how that can change. So we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, we're going to watch some overtakings. Inigo says, go on by, Caleb, in your fancy Ferrari, your little blue Ferrari. Now Caleb sets his sight on Brandon Devine and the Porsche in front of him. Disco lights activated. Love that.
That's another reason I'm not driving the Porsche.
Whoa, we're going way out there. Oh, guys. Blanchimont is a tough section of track to overtake on unless you've got grip for days. So he's going to have to wait maybe until the source. I don't know. He's right on him. This battle for 7th. Porsche, Ferrari, Chevrolet. You know, it's, the Ferraris, the big old thing where Ferrari's made that EV car. And when they were showing the inside of it, I was like, oh, I like the inside. This is pretty neat. It's really cool looking. And then they came out the door with the camera and they showed the outside of the car, and I was like, I was like, what was that thing?
You know that little clay model that they always make before they even start making the car? I just want to be the guy that walks in, smashes it, and goes, start over.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Bad clay guy.
Uh-huh. Starting again. I don't even want you to fix it. I want you to start completely over again. That's how bad it was.
Well, Brandon didn't have the best run into Lacombe, but he's still in the battle. He'll have to work that spot back. But Caleb Aguilar is kind of on a mission right now to get some spots back. In the GT3 class, Eric Halsban is your biggest mover in the race. 5 positions that Eric's gained in his Merc. Eli's gained a couple of spots. He's the biggest gainer in the GTP class. Oh, somebody hit the dirt on the way through. Who's that? Was that Marco still in front of him? Are they that close? They are that close. Now Eli is probably going to be like, "This is great. I could actually win this overall championship and the Pro-Am championship." And good luck with that, because you will not be in Pro-Ams anymore, my good friend. You're too quick for that.
Oh, I'm an AM driver, and somehow I got promoted to pro class because it's rigged and fixed and stuff. So
Yeah, I've watched you
gotta
race,
stand back
buddy.
there, CJ.
I've watched you race. That new wheel and pedal setup has definitely made you a faster, more competitive driver amongst these guys.
It's
Tell
been
me I'm
40
wrong.
days. It's been 40 days. I'm a legend.
Tell me I'm
already.
wrong.
No, you're not wrong. Actually,
Okay.
I'm afraid to know. I don't want to go get back on the controller because hasn't been so long that I forgot. I can jump back on it, but I don't want to be faster on that damn controller than I am now.
When I went from controller to wheel, it was seconds of multiple seconds of improvement. And then when I switched wheels, it was another second when I went from rubber bands to force feedback. And then it was another second when I went to direct drive. So it's man, the hardware makes such a difference when you can really feel the car.
Yeah, I'm still learning on feeling the car. But I did put so much emphasis on not losing speed that all I'm focused on is going fast. I just want to go fast. Everything else will come now that I've stopped. Yes, I crashed the first 2 weeks I had that with this wheel. 3 weeks, I crashed a lot because I couldn't figure out actually how the wheel works and what the feelings of what you feel are. And now that I'm starting to get used to that, oh yeah, it's like, let's just go fast. I'll worry about saving tires and fuel later. Then I'll know how to do that. And then I already want new pedals. So
and a cockpit and ambient lighting, and
yes.
I want this.
You know how people have like the 3 multi-screens in front of them? I'm just going to put 3 70-inch TVs together. It's just be like a wall.
Do that.
You say I can't do that, and then I'm from Florida and in the South, and we know how to do rigging stuff.
Well, right now, I think it's like $500. There's a 50-inch curved screen that you can get for like $500 now. I don't think the refresh rate is that high, and the resolution is okay. It's just I think it's just like it's not even a 4K screen.
Oh yeah, no, I got a 4K
But it's 50
screen.
something inch. It's as wide as 3 23-inch monitors side by side.
If I have 3 4K 70-inch screens, I mean that's a wall of I see everything.
Yeah. If only the PS5 would let you hook up multi. Whoa! Good save.
They make adapters.
They do?
Yeah, they make all kinds of adapters. I can hook anything together. You give me a will, I will find a way.
Okay. Once you do, let me know. I still race on a single screen in iRacing, and it's hard when you can't see out the side of your car, or see your apexes, when you're on top of them until they come into view.
I do have one screen. It is 70 inches, and it helps when you can race in chase view because you can see everything. Now, if I was in the car, it's the same thing. It don't matter if it's a little screen or a big screen. You don't have that side view.
Wait, you're racing wheel and pedal. Are you in car mode, or are you still in chase cam?
Chase cam.
With wheel and pedal. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I tried the in car because when I first ever started racing, I was always in the car. On controller. Ooh. And I switched to the chase view, and I got faster. So I tried it with the wheel, still faster in chase view.
Why is he pitting? He got tires immediately.
Maybe we saw this last time. A couple guys went for the short stop, and they'll do the long run now.
There's rain on the way.
Well,
so I would think you'd wait until you know,
Maybe
the
he doesn't
rain
know
got
that.
there.
Maybe he doesn't know. He's just sticking to his strategery to see what happens.
He's still in there. Like, maybe something happened and he needed to. Nope, there he goes. He's coming out. 38.8 seconds in the pits. That's crazy.
Maybe he was melting the tires and the fuel.
Maybe. So that you can see there in your corner, SiteScan 3D. You can visit them at sitescan3d.com. Laser scanning for your construction projects or whatever. And their site scans are, it's called Point Cloud, and it's really cool looking stuff. And they can scan everything down to the 16th of an inch, and then they can export that directly into your modeling program if you're using, you know, Trimble's Tekla software for steel detailing, or if you're doing something with who knows what, right? But you can get that laser scanning done. And they are one of our sponsors for the GT3 class cash award at the end of the season. So visit them at SiteScan3D, folks. Pretty cool stuff. They have some really cool on their homepage. There's a laser scan they did for a winery that was going to be adding stairwells and some other stuff to the. I think they call it a barrel room. Maybe it's different for wine than it is for bourbon, but where they have all the barrels of wine and stuff in the room. Ooh, right there, tough. And so you can see all the barrels and the walls and everything, and then they were able to hand that off to the detailers to put it together so they can fabricate the steel structure that needed to go in there. Wow, Marco's cruising through the front of the field. Well, that's the front of the field of the GT3 class, and man, he was really just through there. That was awesome.
Yeah, not sure what the difference or similarities would be between the two sims. I'm not the best at driving these prototype cars, but man, they're just grip for days. You can really get aggressive with it. Oh, and then of course when I say that, you just go spin out, because that's what happened to me a whole bunch of times. It's like I can get on the throttle earlier here. Apparently not.
This three-way battle for the lead in the GT3 class, I'm digging this. All day I could watch something like this. This is moved around a couple times, and I'm still not sure why Tobias gave David that spot.
I mean, David has
give it
put,
to him. But,
I mean, he has put a little bit of ground on him, but he's not like driving away.
yeah, but I mean, Tobias had space. Even if he was going defensive, it seemed like he went defensive. Like he just moved over because he's right there, and David was just like, "I'm not gonna brake for a while. Just gonna have my disco lights on to keep you distracted." But look how far over Tobias went. Like they're not even to the braking zone yet. He just moved over to let him have it. I mean, we can't see his throttle inputs or not, but
Maybe he like lost a bet or something.
so maybe he was going defensive, which was really defensive, and then he moved right back over. I mean, that was letting him by, I think. That's interesting. I mean, Tobias is fighting for this championship in the GT3 class. Like Tobias is behind David in the standings by what 12 points. That's a big difference letting him go by. I'm interested to see what this turns out like. Huh. Oh, 150 miles an hour. Ah, that's crazy. I feel like going up there in a race car, like in real life, that I would be afraid to be doing more than 60 miles an hour through there.
Well, that's in both cars. Pretty sure it's all out. You don't let off. You don't brake. You just it's full throttle through the whole thing. So imagine that in real life.
In iRacing, you're not really on it the whole time. There is a little bit of a lift, so the car will turn in on the on the right-hander, but not much.
Now you just gotta nail it right. Now, of course, I'd said that last night, and I hit the curb like 3 times, and it sent me off. But you know, it was like, if you go through there perfect, you can make it full throttle on fresh tires, of course, not like worn. So yeah, the more the tires start wearing out, you realize, oh, I almost didn't make it that time. Probably should let off next time. And then you don't let off because you're like, oh, I can make it again.
Yep.
And then
Sam
yeah, you don't make it.
pits. All right, I'm looking at the weather, and it is due to hit in about 25 minutes. So the end of this race, we're gonna see some rain. Now, is it enough to? Oh, look at these two. Is it enough to warrant wet tires? Or is it going to be just a take it easy on your slicks and survive the end of the race? I don't know. But I do like seeing Marco getting attacked by Eli. Eli's having a great race today. Eli, of all the GTP drivers on track today, Eli and Rafael Rodriguez are the only two that have a GT Champions winner coin in their pocket. Oh, Marco's pitting now. Are they pitting for dry tire? Why is everybody pitting so early?
Because this place just wrecks tires.
You think that's what it is? Well,
no,
okay, so
I know that's what it is.
I don't know. I would see that. I would see the rain coming and think to myself, "Man, I want to hold it out until that rain gets here." But if they're losing enough time, let's see. Let me look at some of their previous lap times.
Yeah. Maybe they've got like a dashboard cam or something that shows some kind of tire meter, and you're like, I still want to go 3 more laps, but I'm looking at my little meter thing over here,
and
it
all
is
you
giving
get is
me
tire temp.
Right now, I'm assuming there's levels of maybe some coloration, as in like green and yellow and bright red and flashing red.
It gets there.
So if I've got red flashy things on my screen, I'm probably thinking to myself, yeah, I want to go 3 more laps, but my tires just gave me the finger, so we're gonna have to go in and get some new ones.
Now, where this might play a very interesting part is if David and Tobias, and Dennis, if they stay out and don't pit. Like, there's only been one GT3 car that's pit. That was Inigo Lopez. Everybody else has stayed out there. But the top 3 drivers in GTP have not pit. Everyone else has. So if those top 3, Eli, Samuel, and Bastian, if they stay as they make their way through here, if they stay, Marco did pit. That's right. So Eli is your new leader in the GTP class, and if he waits and if he can stick it out until the rain gets there, then he's gonna have 1 less pit stop than the rest of the guys. I mean, look at 38 seconds that Marco is from Eli now, because he pit. So if Eli waits until the rain comes and decides to put the wet tires on, that could really help him out. Samuel Cruz into the pits now. He pits out of 2nd place. I am so confused. Well, they could have started with a full tank of gas. They just can't go. Maybe they were just putting less fuel in the car so they can go faster. You might be right.
And then you're thinking they didn't know things were going to change until the race, so strategy was already set.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it says the radar says 100% chance of rain in about the next 15 minutes, and I can see it coming. It's gonna rain. It is not gonna rain. David Hertling, that's a good place for him to be. He's got 12 points over the car behind him in the championship. Now we do, and Andy's got 4 wins already, so Tobias only has 1 win. There's still the drop rounds that are going to get calculated, and that'll straighten things out, whatever that ends up being. The scoring system I built won't do the drop rounds until the end, until there's 2 races left to score. Whoa! Someone was playing Follow the Leader back there. It won't do the drop rounds until the second to last, or not second to last, third to last race. You know, when there's 2 rounds left, so it doesn't calculate them. I originally had it where it would just calculate your drop round, and when I did that, it dropped everybody's first round, so nobody had any points. I was like, no, that's gonna get too confusing. I don't want to do that way. So, and we don't let anybody drop the last 2 rounds. So that's kind of a standard that we've done in all of our events, you know, so drivers don't just say, all right, well, I'm far enough ahead, so I'll just miss one of the last 2 races and I won't have to worry about it. Now this forces them to show up and participate in those final 2 rounds. He was his little blue Porsche. And I don't see any time for him either, so I think he must have left. Oh, he got, Lewis Butler, I'm looking in the chat. Connection dropped due to upload packet loss.
No, so he went like he went full ghost mode.
He did. Now, some people mentioned that since this last update, there have been some challenges for some of the drivers with connection issues, but oh man, these guys are having connection to the track issues.
Well, if you're in the United States and you're anywhere in the middle of the map, you probably have seen a tornado or so. So there's been tons of issues with connections and people just having obvious issues from so many tornadoes blasting through. So thoughts and prayers to all those people that are out there, and hopefully it's not affecting too many of us.
Yeah. And this weather pattern building out in the Pacific is the Super El Nino. That's going to cause real issues for a lot of people. They are saying that it's going to be just this winter for Florida is going to be a monster of storms coming in from the Gulf side.
Yeah, I was going to say we've been told we will get 0 hurricanes and everything will be fine, which terrifies all of us because the weatherman's never right. So expect the opposite. 10% chance of rain. Literally, you couldn't leave your house all day. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it wasn't until a few years ago that I finally understood when they say the percentage of rain is not what the chances are of it's going to rain for you. It's how much of the coverage area that they're talking about will get rain.
And they never really specify like it's just going to be for 5 minutes or all freaking day.
Yeah,
but I think where we are in technology, we should be able to say that here's the percentage of rain, like you said, with the coverage, and here's the percentage of chance that you'll actually get wet for more than 5 minutes. I think we should do that because weather is different everywhere. But we had one pop up Tuesday, supposed to be sunny. It was not. And you know what's weird is when you look at the map and you see it forming over you, like it didn't come from anywhere, it just started. That's what's freaky.
Yeah. Eric Hallsband, biggest mover, 6 positions gained this race so far. None of the top 7 have pit in the GT3 class. They do have enough fuel in those cars to go the whole way up. Well, generally, but this is a much longer track. And it's got some really long acceleration zones, so they may not be able to do it. But these guys are going to be fine. They're gonna go until that rain comes. They'll pit and run the wet tires because from the looks of it, it's going to be 100% chance of rain till the end of the race when the rain does get there. So that does change a few things. we'll see what the rain is like. It doesn't look to be too heavy. There's some spots, but we'll see how it affects the track. Eli Sasek from the lead of the race pits in. That is so interesting. Marco Teleski. So he's a ways back. His pit stop was 22 seconds. And he's 31 seconds from Eli. Now, did he make up some good times? His last lap was 6 seconds faster than Eli's. So those tires make a huge difference. Eli finally hits his box. No tires. Well, he's probably like, well, it's going to rain soon. I'm just going to get some gas because I'm going to have to come back in here.
And then if you're Fry, it doesn't rain and you're screwed.
There you go. I remember that. I think I remember that one.
Yep. I saw sprinkles. I was like, I'm coming in. And they were like, it's not even raining. It literally sprinkled for like 5 seconds. And then, I had to come back in. I was like, I can make these tires last. 2 laps later, I'm like, I probably should go back in and take these off.
Oh, Marco's going to have this. Marco's going to have this. Oh, look at that. The overcut. Oh, is that Tobias in the wall? Or that was Dennis. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Dennis was all out of whack going up through there. I don't think he was expecting all that GTP stuff to happen right in front of him. Wow. So Marco's outlaps on his pit were just spectacular and got the spot back. Oh, he did hit him. Oh, he hit him. The way the car danced like that, I think Dennis got tapped by Marco coming through.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Marco just or Hannum just came on the radio and mentioned something about that to Dennis. Oh, that was a net code for sure, or at least from our end. Oof.
You gotta fit a motorcycle between them.
Yeah, that was a pretty big.
That was a gap. Oh, we love netcode so much, don't we?
Wow, yeah, that was just.
And that was so lucky for Marco, because his
I
race
know.
would be over.
Yeah, but if it looked like there was damage to the back of the Ferrari?
Yeah, netcode. That's netcode. It's
Yeah,
contact
I'm just
on,
wondering why
on
there's not
Denny's
damage
side,
to the front
no
of the
contact
Acura.
on Marco's side. That's
Yeah,
netcode. We see the average of that.
yeah.
Yeah, we've seen where it makes up for whoever's internet, and it decides that yes,
Exactly.
at this time your car should have
Yeah.
been here and there, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess. But I
Yeah.
mean, at least when it's netcode and it's close, we see that. It almost looks like you have like a sponge on the outside of your car. But
Yep.
that was like motorcycle driving through there with like plenty of room, tapping on windows. Like he had plenty of
But
space.
you also have to remember is what our view of it
Yeah, that
is
too.
not the same as the other two, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that will be we would have to get video from Marco's view to find out if there really was lag there. Like, does Marco look like he missed it from his side, right? Whereas what we see.
I mean, definitely.
So fun.
Definitely close.
Can you imagine if they put lag in real life racing? Okay, listen. Once in a while, we're gonna jut your bumper out 3 feet, and you just have to deal with it. Oh, man, those little GTP
Or
cars.
the infamous blade of grass that jumped out and got you.
Mhm. So Tobias and David still very close. And then you've got Eric and Hannum battling out for that podium spot. Everybody in GTP has pit. The top 6 GT3 cars have not pit. Dennis is in the pits though, so it looks like he's in there to get that damage fixed on his car. Oh, that's a shame. The rain is almost here. When I'm zoomed into the track, it's not showing up, but it is just about there. This is gonna add some spice. There's only 20 minutes left in this race, or just. So it'll be interesting to see what the last part of these laps look like. Rain is a big change factor for race cars. You know, for those of you who may not race as much, but generally most of the people that watch our stuff are racers. And you put those wet tires on and you've been driving for, you know, an hour on nice warm slick tires, and suddenly now the track is all greasy and wet and you're on low traction tires compared to the slick tires, and you have to make these decisions. Sam did have an off track. I saw something light up, but
Looks
this
like
is where
team
he
orders.
just
That-
says team
those
orders.
are definitely team orders.
Yeah, that was like, Eli, get out of the way. I'm going after Marco. but Eli and Sam are battling each other in the GTP overall championship. They're the two leaders. In fact, if anything, Sam should have let Eli take the win, because Eli's only got 6 points over David Carapeccian. So it's like Sam should have let Eli win it, just to kind of,
He got business to handle.
I guess. Plus, Eli's leading the Pro-Am championships. Like, give him the win so he can have the points. But it's also possible that Sam's just faster. I mean, Sam is a pro class driver, and Eli was always a Pro-Am, but now he's pro level. Okay, on the zoomed in map, I do see, yeah, I see the rain now showing up on radar. So it's gonna be over in the, like the second and third sector of the track. So it's coming in from Stavelot. So, yep, someone just came on the radio. Here comes the rain. So it's coming in from, if you're looking at that track map right now, the bottom of the map, the lower section that loops down where you see P6 and 7, that's the direction the rain is coming from. Which couldn't be the worst spot. Like, the guys can handle it if it's a Rouge and Kemmel and you're just driving straight, but that's like the twisty fast parts. So, yeah, this section right in here, this is where the rain is going to be coming in from. No, I'm sorry. There it is. Rain on the track.
It's the section of the track that kind of looks like Florida.
Yeah. So you can see that right
And it
now
does.
that Marco's already experiencing the rain. All right. Now, how long do they go? So the track will be considered dry for a little bit. A light sprinkle like this isn't terrible. I don't think it's raining up along Kemmel Straight or anything yet. Oh, I take that back. There is some. Ugh. Yeah, folks. Now they have to decide, do they switch to wet tires and when? They've got 15 or so minutes of driving, and as the rain falls, it's just going to get wetter. But notice he doesn't have windshield wipers coming on yet, so it's not coming down that hard. But you're going to see a lot of people laying off the throttle a little bit through some places. Oh yeah, he's feeling it. He did not quite have the corner there for Marco. All right, David Carapeccian into the pits. And onto the wet tires he goes. So our first one to jump onto the wet tires. Will that pay off? We'll see how it goes. But Marco says, I'm going to do another lap on these.
I think I was going to say it instantly just stopped raining, and now it's raining again.
Oh, but
And now
this
it
is the
stopped
light
raining.
rain. There's a
And now
little
it's raining
band of
again.
heavier, and then even heavier than that coming behind it. So it's going to get worse.
Yeah, and you
That's-
definitely don't want to be on slick tires on a wet track.
No, you don't.
And if you
Unless you're
do
parked.
have access to, traction control, put it all the way up. It helps.
These cars don't have traction control.
Yeah, if you have the option. I'm not saying it's going to help massively, but yeah, I crank it up to 5 or whatever max level is and just try to make it back to the pits. And just hopefully don't forget when I get to the pits to turn it back down.
Yeah. Yeah, no traction control and no ABS on GTP cars. Oh, wait a minute. Or am I no, I know the Porsche Cup car doesn't. I'm pretty sure these don't either. But I might be wrong. I haven't driven one in a minute. I haven't driven anything in a minute. That's about to change, though. Because I miss it. See, some parts of the track are a little wetter than others. Everybody's still out there. We've got more takers now. So Bastian comes in, and he's pitting for wet tires. Tobias Sek went in and got wet tires. He was running in second place. So I think he's trying to figure out if he can get an advantage. Look, there's already... Oh, yeah, that's not going to be good. Oof. Samuel Cruz trying to shove that car underneath Eli. This is the battle for second place. Sam Cook now into the pits. I'm guessing he's going to get some wet tires and give that a shot. Oh, this rain has just turned this race on its head, man. And now the heavier stuff is hitting, so it's going to just get wetter and wetter. We're starting to see the rooster tails-ish behind some of the cars. The GT3 leader comes in. None of the top three have not pit. David, Hannum, and Eric have not pit yet until just now. And that's the smart move. Put the wet tires on now and hope for the best. Now, Tobias, he did put the wet tires on a couple laps ago. And I'm wondering how he's going to catch up. I don't think his out laps were going to be faster than their in laps on the wet tire, but we'll see how it goes. These GTP cars can handle a little bit more water on the track than the GT3 cars can because of the downforce. Oh, here goes Samuel. We're on the outside on track. Oh, what a move. Yeah, Eli's struggling to keep those tires on the track. I'm going to guess one or both of these two are going to pit at the end of this lap. Oh, Eli's coming back at him. Oh, jeez, you guys. Oh. Into Blanchimont we go.
Yeah, the track kind of decides in a split second whether it's way too wet or not.
It does let you know pretty quickly.
Yeah. Like, oh, hey.
Bastian's in the pit with a meatball. Into the pits, both of them go. I guarantee it. Whoa, no! Eli's going to stay out one more. I hope he didn't forget that this is an hour and 10-minute race and not a 1-hour race. That would suck if he totally forgot about that part. So this will be interesting. We're going to have to watch the in-lap time for Eli and whatever Marco's outlap ends up being. Or not Marco, Samuel's. Eric Hallsband's still out there. Eric has not pit. The only GT3 driver that hasn't pit. Does he think he's going to be able to take these slick tires to the end of the race for 10 minutes? There's only a 14-second gap to Tobias. Or to... Whoa! Eric, you're giving me stress. Go put tires on. Now the heavier stuff is hitting. It's getting wetter and wetter now, folks. Their rain lights are on and windshield wipers. It's legit. Eric's gonna have to get tires. He's not gonna survive 10 minutes of this. Let's see what he does. Those headlights back there, I think, are one of the GTP drivers. There he goes. Oh, he almost hits the pit wall trying to enter. There was the update that came out this week for iRacing. They changed the pit limiter disadvantage to people who drive without the pit limiter, and so that's apparently one of the things that's been worked on today. So, or this last update, we'll see how that works out. All right, Eli, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you what you should do. Get the heck off those tires! Marco's still on the dry tires, so he's still out there, 17 seconds ahead. Sam Cook's 58 seconds. I bet Eli can pit. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say.
Over that line, though.
It'll be close. Okay.
Depends on how stingy your sim is about it.
Yeah. Look at that. Marco's staying out there on the dry tire. He's the only one out there on a dry tire right now, besides Eli, who's pitted. So he's got how many seconds does he have? He's got a big bucket of seconds in hand. And of course, thanks to all of you who support us by sending in donations to GT Champions. All that stuff helps you guys, helps pay the bills. That is for sure.
I do like condiments on my sandwich.
So what is Marco doing? Marco's got a 47-second gap. Does he think he can go for 8 minutes and not pit and just be much slower? His last lap was a 2:18. And Samuel Cruz on wet tires was a 2:20. So Marco's going about the same speed that the wet tires are going. Interesting. We'll have to see what the... Yeah, isn't that something, you guys? I'm looking at the timing. Sam Cook's last lap was a 2:20 on the wet tires. The last lap for Marco on the dry tires, a 2:18. Okay. I mean, he's got a 1 minute buffer. And
it's 7 minutes and things can change in a hurry.
Yep. So what does he do? He's got a minute 15. He's got plenty of time. Is he gonna go? Yeah. No. He's just gonna try to ride this out.
I don't know if that is a very good idea.
Well, I mean, it's great points if you can get them. The rain is about as heavy as it's gonna get for the race. But if he wins this race, that gives him a good 50 points. That gets him into the 200s. But so will David and Eli. Maybe. Oh my goodness. That guy's... I want to say he's brave, but I think it's beyond brave and it's more crazy. If that makes any sense.
It's a fine line, but usually it's defined by how it pays off.
Yeah, he's either a genius or the complete opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's really struggling. Just go GT3 lap speeds. You've got such a huge... No! Golly!
Yep, it's hitting. He's getting down to fry level every turn.
He's also getting a bunch of off tracks by doing stuff like this, and if he's not careful, he'll end up with uh-oh. I saw a yellow flag next to Vincent.
Yeah, they've been popping up. Sosik just got one. Talavaski's gotten one. Cook's gotten a couple of them. So that's what happens when you keep driving off the track. As whoever that was right behind Talavaski coming back on the track.
Hey guys, is it just? Oh, okay. Eli pit out on dry tires. I think he did that by accident. So he just went back in
Oh,
the pits again.
also he pit and then had to repit.
Yeah, because I think he forgot to select the correct tires, which is hard
Yeah.
to do when you're driving and engineering your car.
Yes. I just need to drive the car and pit crew put on what I mentally thought into
Yes.
the system. Although I do kind of have a problem with it reading my brain.
Heck, I have a problem reading my brain.
Right. It's just going to say does not compute on my screen.
So, oh no!
Oh.
Oh, hold it! Don't hit the wall! Don't hit the wall! Don't hit the wall! Don't hit the wall! He taps it, but oh my gosh, he can't. Oh,
And there it
my
goes.
gosh. That
There-
1 minute lead is disappearing quickly.
Well, there's the sim making sure that you always have to do that little extra spin around right at the end. Drives
Yep.
all of us insane. Yeah. Now you're gonna go get some tires, ain't you? With 4
No,
minutes
he's
to
not.
go. Hey, look at it, he's just locking up. He can't even get into the pits.
Yeah, but
Come
let's
on.
see if he does.
He's
Yep, I
still gonna
told you.
risk it.
He is
Still gonna
risking
risk
it for the biscuit. He still has a 1 minute, to work with, and only a, oh jeez.
4 minutes. He has to survive 4 minutes. He
I
has now
predict-
lost his
predict-
minute lead, and it is dropping.
I'm telling you right now, I'm predicting that he's not going to survive Radion right now.
No, it just went from a minute. He has dropped 20 seconds.
Yep.
He should have come in to get the tires.
Oh, he did survive it by going like
36
super slow.
seconds.
He is really trying to get some points. He wants this win. A win is fantastic for him. Oh my goodness. Sam's last lap, a 2:26, and before that was a 2:23. Marco's last lap was 3 minutes. Yeah, it's I don't know. I think Sam's gonna. These guys. This rain is causing mayhem on the track. David Hertling is still doing okay. He's got 7-second lead over Tobias. All of the GT3 drivers, bar one, Eric Hall's band, have wet tires on. Eric's in the pits right now, so I think he's finally decided he's going to do that. Maybe he had the same problem. Maybe he went in and forgot to put wet tires on, or didn't get them turned on in time, so he had to go back through again, kind of like Eli. Wow, is he going slow? 10 seconds he's lost already, just in the last lap. But he only has to do like one more lap, maybe two. This car behind him was lapped.
I think at this point he has figured out if he goes in the gravel, it's actually more grip than the track.
Maybe. Maybe.
It seems
Wow,
to turn to
this
this mud substance and gives me traction.
I think this is borderline insanity now. Or desperation is probably more like it. Because he's going to have to go one more lap. Oh, geez, he's going to get so many off tracks. He's not going to be able to. He's going to get black flagged. Slow down now. No, now. Sooner. Oh my gosh. Wow, this guy. Now it's 18 seconds. And let's see what his lap time was. Okay, that was a 2-minute 50-second lap time. Let's see what Sam's is and see if Sam has what it takes to get there. A 2:29. So it's a 20-second advantage Sam has in pit time, and they are 14 seconds apart. I don't think Telesky's going to be able to hold him off. I really think Sam Cook is going to catch him. before
Yeah,
the
he's got
end.
no chance at holding anything off. He just has to make it around somehow without losing more than 12 seconds. Because if he gets to him, he's just going to drive past him like, why are you doing? What are you doing?
Yep. 11 seconds. Oh, it just keeps dropping and dropping. 10 seconds. That's not going to help either. We're going to see the headlights of Sam Cooke on top of this guy for the win in a matter of like 3 or 4 more corners. Telesky's black flagged. He went off too many times. He's got a drive-through penalty. So he has just completely screwed his race. And I don't know what that does on the last lap. Yeah, how many seconds though? Yeah, so there's Marco right in front of Sam. And Sam's probably like, "You're still out here?"
Like, I'm just
Don't try to pass him yet. Don't try to pass him yet. Don't try to pass him yet. Oh my gosh. Marco's gonna miss the braking zone. Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah, no
Sam
chance to
Cooke's
hold him
gonna
off.
come through and get his 50-something points today. Wow. Samuel Cruz actually has the fastest lap of the race, so he's not getting all the bonus points. He's just going to get the 50 that come with it. But wowee. Wowzers. So one last lap for Hertling and Tobias to work that out. Hannum Dew has gotten a solid podium finish, so that's good. But Sam Cooke, too many Sams. Sam Cooke, boop, boop, boop. Checkered flag, gets the win. Not too bad. That'll make it his 4th win this season. And Marco comes home. Marco comes home with a 2nd place finish without changing to the tires. That's crazy. Samuel Cruz will come home in 3rd. Wow. Hannum Dew gets that 3rd place finish. Eric Hallsband is sitting in 6th. Vincent Viscioni looking at a 4th place finish. Those will be good points. He's running 5th right behind Marco in the championship. Man. Looky there. Vincent Viscioni, 4th place. Where's David Hertling? They're still racing up there. So David and Tobias are still racing. Caleb Aguilar running in 4th, heading down to the final chicane. Do you know what they named this thing? This chicane on this track? Its name is called Chicane.
Yeah. Rye hates that chicane.
Every other turn seems to have a name for it, but not the chicane. Nice job, Caleb. 4th place finish isn't.
They could have named it La Chicane.
La Chicane. Hey, we know who that is. That is Eli Sasek. Had a pretty commanding spot in the race and messed up his pit. He's gonna hate himself for that one. Yep. Where's David? There's Brandon's coming home in 5th. And David right there, your race winner. And Tobias comes home in 2nd. Wow. That rain switched up a lot of stuff, but it didn't change the GT3 class around a whole lot, except for Eric, who looked like he had to pit twice. But
yeah, it looks like we have
class,
3 black flags on the last lap.
we got a bunch of stuff happened there, yeah. Now, David Karapetian, he was running 3rd in the championship right ahead of Marco. by about 16 points or 26 points. Or 20 points rather. I can't do math. But anyway, him finishing all the way at the back and Marco finishing in second place, that's going to be really good for him. Oof. All right, so Sam gets the win. Samuel Cruz right behind him on the podium. Well, sort of right behind him. 16 seconds later, Samuel Cruz gets the second spot, and Marco pulls down the final podium position after a crazy strategy. Vincent and Eli round out your top 5 with David and Bastian coming in 6th and 7th. And then David Hertling, your GT3 winner, right behind him, Tobias and Hannah. That rounds out your podium for the GT3 class. After that is Caleb, Brandon, Eric, Inigo, Marcus, Dennis, and Louis Butler. And then we have some drivers who kind of crashed out of the race. Looks like Daniel, Gabo, Raphael, and Yusuf. Oh, I didn't realize Raphael left. I thought I saw him on track, but then I thought maybe I didn't. Oh, what a shame. Well, let's see. Sam Cook's already in the waiting room. He knows the routine. He knows how this is supposed to go. And I need to get David Hertling in here. So let me go find them really quick and get them in here.
See if they want to chat with us so I can
I
go back to watching my race. Because I know Sam's doing the same thing, so, we could talk about that. I know, it's like I need a full 24 hours of absolutely nothing so I can watch this thing. I don't think I can stay awake for this one, though.
You don't think?
No, Rolex 24 was tough enough for me. The few times that I have stayed up the full 24 hours, end up staying up for 48 hours because, you have
Because you're
to.
crazy? Is that why? Is it because you're crazy?
I'm telling you, man, you get them sweets going at night and ready to go. Baked goods with a soda at 2 o'clock in the morning will keep you moving.
That's true. Big packet of Oreo cookies.
Yeah, don't do like I tried to do before where I did a lot of meats, did a lot of midnight cooking. Yeah, I pretty much fell asleep after a couple burgers and some hot dogs. That was not a good idea. So,
all right, well, we got the guys in here. I'm gonna drag them into the room with us so that we can chit chat with the guys. Okay, so let's start with David. First of all, he gets one of these little guys right there. David Hertling. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm doing great.
I bet you are after winning a race. That'll be race number 5 for you, or a win number 5 for you this season, right?
Yes,
Nice. Congratulations, man. The
thanks.
Tell us a little bit about your race. I'm curious to get your input.
Well, yeah, it was very fun in the beginning. Me, Tobias, and Louis were Luis, I don't know, were very close together all the time. I tried to save a bit of fuel because I thought I could get like an extra lap and maybe that would help me with the rain. But in the middle of it, I saw that I wasn't able to do it and just decided to push. And yeah, then the rain came. I decided to pit a lap later than Tobias, and that ended up being the right call. And I came out, I think, 9 seconds ahead of him. And yeah, I was able to keep that gap.
Awesome, man.
Oh well, I lost some time, but I held the position.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of fun watching you guys battle. At one point, it looked like Tobias just pulled over to let you by, which I thought was really strange. Maybe he was going to try to do some fuel saving or something behind you, but once you got past him, you were like, okay, thanks. I'm gonna take my disco lights and I'm gonna head off into the distance with the car, and kind of got him out of your slipstream where that fuel saving wouldn't have been a thing anymore.
Yeah, but he was very quick. Yeah, there were a lot of times that he was even after I passed him, he let me by. I'm not sure, I didn't see it yet. But yeah, even after that, he was very close a lot of times. But I had less wing, I think. So on the straights, I was a bit faster, and I think that saved me a few times.
Yeah. Well, you had a good race. It's a great way to start off a championship, right? Working your way through the field of drivers, getting yourself to the top of the standings board, and then bringing your Porsche home there. That's awful nice. So congratulations, man. Good job. Woohoo.
Thanks.
Any shout outs for your fans?
Yeah. Big shout outs to my friends. They are in a town near me, and I think they're watching right now. And we're doing a 24-hour run at the moment. So yeah,
Okay.
shout outs to them, and yeah, let's see how we finish there.
Awesome. Well, the rough guess going into these last two rounds after today's race, you should have about a 44 point advantage over Tobias. So you still have some work to do. Still got to show up for
Yeah.
these last couple of races, try to get that done.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, good luck. And thanks again for coming by and racing with us today. And hope you got your car nice and clean from the rain, so it's nice and shiny for the next round.
Yeah, thanks. See you there.
All right. Take it easy. Thanks, bud. All right. Let's see. I wonder if Sam is still here. Yeah, there he is. Hey, Sam.
Hey guys, that was messy, wasn't it?
It was beautiful track day until about the last 20 minutes, and that rain came. But you know what? Earlier in the race, man, you had that unfortunate incident up there in sector 2. I want to say it was coming out of Lacombs. No, or was it where you got on the
I got
curb and just
on
sent the car
Yeah,
around?
I got on the curb. In practice, I could ride that curb really nicely. For some reason, in the race, it was just kicking the car all over the place. I was practicing with the BOP, so I don't know why it was doing it all of a sudden. But yeah, it gave me that spin. Good recovery back through the field. I was miles off of my practice pace. I don't know what was going on. I just couldn't. I was about a second and a half off. I just couldn't find it. But I'll take it. The rain has helped me, and thank you to Eli's pit crew for sending him back out on dries.
Awesome. Yeah, you have to talk to Eli because I think Eli may have screwed up his pit. He went in, uh, presumably to put wet tires on the car and fuel the car, and he came back out on dry tires, and then he went back in again.
Yeah,
And so,
we were on a call, and he changed. He did forgot to change it, or he changed it in the earlier pit stop, changed it back, and then it resets to dries automatically. So he made a great mistake. He told me to ruin him in this. So good job, mate. Well done. Thank you.
I was looking earlier where he was like letting you by, and we made a joke that it was team orders to let Sam go by, but I
He's
was
the team
like,
lead. He owns the team. He's the team owner. I think I just had more pace, and he thought he could ride the back of my slipstream and stick with me, which would have made sense.
yeah.
But the rain kind of threw caution to that, and thankfully a gamble really paid off.
Yep. Well, if my scoring is accurate, you will have a 40 point lead over your teammate going into the final two rounds. If the drop rounds that I calculated correctly. Um, so you've got a pretty decent lead going into the final two rounds. Eli has definitely shown that his pro-am status is ill. I can't think of the word I was saying. It's not great. He's going pro. That's what I was trying to say. He's
I'll
too
let him know in a
fast.
minute. I'll let him know in a minute. He finished fifth. He didn't even win pro am today.
He finished 5th because he messed up his tires, not because he didn't have pace.
Yeah, we've got some good practice round sparring the caddy doing the 24 here last year, and we've given each other pointers from that race, so we were pretty equal on pace here. And Sebring, he was just a monster at because he's great at Sebring. So we'll see how the
Yeah.
next few rounds go. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, wrap it up next round and can take Daytona off. Well, not off. I'll just turn up and see what I can do.
Yep. So, we'd love to have you guys race all the rounds. So please do come to all the rounds. But
Oh, I'll
I
be
have
there regardless.
I have to ask you. So you probably realized Marco never pit for tires.
Yeah.
And when you had a minute something, what were you thinking? Did you think you were going to catch him with a minute something gap with the last few minutes of the race, or were you thinking, wait a minute, his last relative time, or my relative, or his last lap, like, did you think you were going to catch him? Because we weren't sure what was going to happen, but he kept going off track, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna have a problem. What was going through your mind?
Yeah, so the lap I pit before that, we started having massive understeer from the rain, and both me and Eli were like, right, it's probably time to box. And I just went, right, I'm doing opposite of Marco. Whatever Marco does, I'm doing opposite. So he went through, which is thankful. So I pitted. Eli didn't pit. I don't know why. His strategy was on point today, as we've seen. And yeah, got away with it. When he was a minute up the road, I think one of the laps I took about 30 seconds out of him. I was like, okay, maybe it's possible. My thinking was just you can't keep it on the road if it keeps getting wetter and wetter. And boxing early to get the tires warm was my goal when I did pit, which thankfully I did. But even on wets, you couldn't keep it on the road. I think I missed a rouge every lap after I pit, just because it was slippy.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's definitely hard to do. Well, you know what? We saw you going, and he kept going off the track. I'm like, you were doing 20-second lap times faster than he was. And I was like, he's going to catch him. And then he went off the road. And so your strategy paid off. I think Marco was just hoping that he could just survive one more lap with a minute gap and not pit.
Yeah, it
So
was that, and it was also the idea of I didn't know how many instant points he had, but in my mind, I knew he couldn't. The way I was going off on wets, he would have gone off at least 18 times and gotten off
yep.
track on
And then
dry.
he
So I was like,
did.
right, he'll get a drive through. So he did anyway, yeah. But yeah, it
Yep.
just turned into try and keep it on the road and get laps in. And thankfully, it worked.
Yep. Well, cool. Well, congratulations again, man. Good job. Any shout outs?
Cheers, guys. Shout out to Eli's pit crew for an incredible call. Shout out to you guys for a great stream. Tucker for oversleeping and not making it to the round. And to the England football team because it's coming home.
Awesome. Congratulations again, man. Have a good one, dude.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Well, that was an interesting race. That rain turned this thing up on its head, and then after that, it was kind of cool. I love this race. Fry, what'd you think? Any comments?
I just hope it doesn't rain in our race later, but definitely going to be a fun track, fun drive. I hope to have less fun than these guys did.
You better
I want
practice.
I want smooth fun.
you better practice some wet racing. Just all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't practice much, so I know what the medium tires will do, and I haven't had much practice on my new wheel in the wet. I think I did one race so far. It didn't go well.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes.
I'm not gonna say any more. But we will be round 10 at Spa for the World Cup this afternoon. Tatiana will be bringing you that broadcast live, and so be there. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when that goes on. That's 7 p.m. Eastern this evening, and we'll have that brought to you. And you can watch Fry figure out how to drive his Ferrari at Spa in potentially wet conditions. That's all I'm going to say about that one. And
Well, if you made the
we'll be
weather, I
back
don't have to worry about it.
we'll be back next weekend, same time, same station for Interlagos, which we know to be another race that's going to have some moisture in it. So we'll see how that turns out at Brazil next weekend with 2 rounds left to go in IGTS. So 2 rounds here and 2 rounds left at, or 3 rounds left for World Cup. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you all there. Appreciate you all coming and visiting with us today. Don't forget to check out our sponsors, PCSystems.com and OriginMicro.com. We really appreciate having them around. They are what makes GT Champions able to do what we do. So appreciate them. I'm Chris, and thanks for hanging out with me. Fry, thank you for being here. And Pix, thank you for the beautiful work and the broadcasting. Nice job. Eitan, thank you for all your help and your support here for GT Champions. We'll catch all of you 7 p.m. Eastern tonight for the World Cup, and next weekend we'll see you again here for Brazil. Have a good one, everybody.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Peacey Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, Peacey Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, Peacey Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact Peacey Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.